Hi guys. So originally I was trying to go live on YouTube, but because of like updated things and stuff like that, I was not able to. What I wanted to talk about was the fact that um, I had made all of these plans to do all of these sewing projects and things like that, and have them, posted onto YouTube. But the problem is with my medical conditions. Especially the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which I've talked about numerous times on here, as well as the fact that after I was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, roughly 3 years later, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And with the combination of the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and the fibromyalgia, I have lost some functions with my brain. Just to put it bluntly, I cannot remember things very well at all. There'll be times where I'll actually be in the middle of a conversation and forget what the conversation is about or something I was trying to say because, like, I'll get interrupted or somebody will talk over me and I will completely lose the whole conversation and not know how to get it back, not even remember if I was upset or happy or like anything about the conversation. And it has also come to the attention of some of my doctors that my iron level and my phosphorus levels are very low, to the point where it has affected my monthly and things like that, where I will not have them because my iron level is too low and my body can't risk losing the blood. I will also have like low hemoglobin throughout a couple different times in the year, and I just won't have enough blood to do anything. And it's bad. They trying to find a hematologist for myself, which is a doctor that focuses only on the blood, because even my GI doctor, as wonderful and brilliant of a person that my GI doctor is in understanding gastric paresis, because he is running 1 in 5 clinics in the United States, he is the absent-minded professor. Plain and simple. His brain is taxed a lot too, and he does not know about all the other symptoms that can happen. Most people don't realize that I am always this pale, except for like brief moments in the summertime, when everybody and their mom is not outside smoking marijuana and trying to kill me. But most of the time I'm just like this because of the blood conditions that are happening that have not been completely diagnosed. I want to try and do as many sewing projects as possible. I discovered in trying to organize my sewing area when I was getting things together from going to thrift stores to buy old curtains and things like that to make stuff out of. I lost bunches of things. I have in bags pieces of fabric that's cut, and that I know that I cut with a cutting board and a quilting square like this. And I know that there was a reason that I cut them with this. I can't find the pattern. I can't figure out the pattern that I was going off of to make the quilts that I was trying to. And I don't know what colors I was using for what, because I don't have written down on a piece of paper in the bag what I was doing. And I was making these, I was working on the quilt stuff less than, from what my husband said, it was less than 3 months prior, because I had to get a new sewing machine. And when I got the new sewing machine, I remembered that I had things in that picnic basket. And then I looked in the picnic basket and I found zip-top bags from recycling them from what was used for my medical supplies, full of fabric. Not sure if it's all the fabric to make whatever quilt it was, or only part of it, but yeah, I have those. I know I currently have a plastic bag that's a zip top next to the bed that takes all of the extra trimmings from patterns and things like that I'm doing. So what I'll do now is I will take a pattern like this, and then I'll put it in a big zip top bag that my IV bags come in when they're not all in a box. And I will then put the fabric, cut it out after I open the pattern, pin the pattern to the fabric, cut it out, then put that into the bag, and then close the bag so that when I get to the bag, again, when I find it, because I hide them on my shelves now too, and I don't know why, when I find it, I will then be able to open it and do the pattern that's there, because the pattern and everything's in the bag. So, sorry, I had to clear my throat. Not sick, just clearing my throat. I'm a smoker. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that with all your medical conditions. It de-stresses me. That's all I gotta say on that, is it de-stresses me. I try to set up these things so that I don't fail in trying to be functional. But, I fail a lot, and I forget things a lot, and my husband tries really hard. Currently, he's washing clothes, because, it's hard in the winter time for us to dry our clothes. So, he will go to, the laundromat to dry them, because the dryer gets the temperature so that they can be sanitized. Also, when I wash clothes, I put essential oils in, peppermint and lavender and things like that, to make sure that the clothes are sanitized in that way, because I'm allergic to so many different things. Sometimes the things that I have set up for my own memory don't work. So that's why I try and do things the way that I do them and stuff like that. But I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of why I was not able to always do the things that I was trying to promise for my YouTube channel. So hopefully, with the help of my husband and things, we will figure out some way for me to get different things done. I am still going to be trying to adapt pattern clothes and regular clothes to be the things that I want, that are vintage and old looking, but also made to accept my tubes, such as my pick line now, because my port's gone. And eventually I'll be getting a Hickman put in, and my feeding tube. So that's where I'm trying to go with things, and hopefully everything will work out well.